understanding lumipla, you sabi lumipla, you wisdom lumipla Lord sa morning time, you all get up lumipla Lord sa morning time, we play welcoming you Jesus Lord life lumipla. Now Lord sa morning time, you had by go past line bien namin lumipla. Oh Jesus, now Lord sa morning time, lift him up in you. Big name on that glory, and Lord you Jesus, taso now Lord sa morning. We ploga tayo one will na ask him sila praise sa name Lord Jesus name itok.
Amen.
Yeah, search block Christ, mitok morning limi.
Morning.
Romans chapter 16, line 16. Title, blow me, sets blow Christ. Lo pasin blow me on man Mary blow God. Imi one mas like him, larap blow man Mary. O harap blow brata. So Lord Islam morning time. You come also one no loto him God. Now Lord Islam morning time. Loto ino na come up lo day Sunday tasol, one day tasol. Loto ba come up lo that day. Lo life blow me one. So lo Micah chapter 6, line 6 and talk. Time you come no loto in this la God bleben. By you kissing one something na come. I'm not like him bulmaka by kisim nakam. So life blue you. So now Lord morning time. By me singing this la sing. By me singing this la praise. Holy Spirit, you pour man. Holy Spirit, you pour man. That's it. From me. Holy Spirit, you pour man. That's it. From me. Holy Spirit, you dancers to me, Lord. Yes, Thank you. Praise the God, them go moyet. Taso mi redim lo kami na playa. By me singing one flow worship. Nalo singgulan lo pasta. Holy Spirit, larang po ablo talk lo. Larang Holy Spirit yet. One time biskat kit sing lo ngayam talk lo ngayam lo sila morning. Holy Spirit, larang po ablo talk lo ngayam. You can walk inside from the light beyond me. Inside the life
One big blow me blow. You look in creation blow you, and the sun come up in the morning, you show him greatness blow you.
Yes.
You big blow over something. You Lord of the universe blow you. You Lord but shares blow you. You got reason blow me blow. Lord him this blow God he got life. Invite him spirit blow talk through blow this blow morning. Don't come and stop the man blow me blow. Stay our hearts up. Keep up him bell blow me blow. Keep up him thinking blow me blow. Hungry more. Blow hearing voice blow you. Want more time inside of life blow me blow. The Papa God, you know, cause him this hungry tasol. Cause him this hungry blong behind him this talk. The life blow me can change from glory to glory every day. Because me play, he like him, you know, me like behind him talk play. Want him this me bring him seventh blow, you know, walk one blow, you know, hand blow, you know, this morning. Me pray anointing blow you know, this morning. But him can share want him, me play want him. This will talk where you give him penis, them still a bell blow. So Lord, thank you, Lord. Presence blow you want him, me play, Lord, this day of get and me play asking this prayer inside the name of you, Jesus. You know they can talk. Thank you, all students. Morning, Olgeta. Romansa like him on last bank. Frantic spacing. Lani Campas was him last. Lani Campas was in front now. Backside by the way, the whole Lani come behind.
Morning, True. Morning. Okay, I want to briefly go over yesterday what we talked about in the morning.
Me like talk to me or something. Ask them if looking finish long.
So yesterday we talked about the time of Samuel where God was at the center.
Ask till the morning me look time Samuel me stop king. God me stop center on a man long people blowing.
And then the time came for Saul and God was pushed to the edge.
Sorry, lo time belong Samuel, God and Mr. Center. Na lo time belong Saul, time him become king. Samuel, Saul, you know, make him God and a big plan, push him go array through long life in a community belong God.
And they did not seek the ark of God.
All in the most, so we gonna asking Papa God long this la bogus contract, lo ting the like belong God.
And then the time of David came.
Now time belong David he come up king.
And as soon as David became king, he said, I want to bring the ark to the center.
Time David he come up king, number one something I mean like make him like bring him this bogus contract he come up like place and he say stop long all time.
Because David wants God at the center of his life and the life of the nation.
Because David I mean like him God and Mr. Center no life belong him yet, no life belong nation or country belong him.
So they gathered all the people
Na him bung him all get a man Mary.
and said, let's bring the ark back to the center.
Na him talk him also you me go no kissing this bogus contract that you me kissing me come back lo have and me stop long and me number one halfway the center of the life long man Mary.
So today I want to talk about what happens when we try and make God at the center.
Today when me talk lo time only something say come up time you me like put him God he come lo center of the life lo you me or life lo community lo you me.
Okay, so I want to tell you a story about an American family.
Remember giving you one big story one family in America.
Adam and Carrie West.
Adam na Carrie West.
And 2 children.
Na two picking in the
And when they were young, Adam had a call from God to be a pilot.
Time all young play yet Adam ni harim sing out blong God like come up on pilot.
Like MAF.
Or some MIF.
And he was going to serve God in Zambia in Africa.
And by go 7 God or make him walk blow God long Zambia or Africa.
So he learnt about planes.
So I make him school long or balos.
So he was learning how to fly.
Na I make him school of flying balos.
Okay, and so he finished his training. He spent many hours training.
Na I me spending plenty hour lo him school or training lo come a pilot.
And the family was ready to go to Africa as missionaries.
Now family ready now lo go to Africa or some missionary.
And they took off for his last training flight. His last training flight.
Now I mean walk him last training flight long and long ready lo I me go to Africa now.
And Adam was with a very experienced MAF pilot.
Na Adam and stop sinan one time one blow experience MAF pilot lo this balus and lo walking last test flight long now.
So they'd done all this training, and this was the last flight.
Only walking over the training come this last flight long looking most Adam and na long.
So after this flight, he would receive his certificate. He was a pilot.
Behind lo this flight and was some last test long and lo me can kiss him certificate long and a license me was a pilot.
Okay, and so they took off,
Now only run only losing place balus.
and the plane flew,
The balus fly on top.
and everything was good.
Okay, something in more right.
And on the way back home,
Time only come back in long airport.
the engine began to stutter.
Now engineer Mr. Lo sek.
And the plane flew down into the forest and crashed.
The balus and Purani come down long. Big bus name crash.
And when the rescue workers arrived, nobody survived.
Time old man long come 7 live long only come up the place with balus kisim bagarap long and no one long or 2 play stop live or 2 long them die finish.
So here's a man who feels like he has a call from God, and he's done all the preparation until this last flight.
Em story blong one man and me harem sing out long go and me ready em yet long go long. Mission field no last flight long and long kisim license no certificate long and long. Come up with some pilot no go mission field and me plan in bureau.
And the plane crashes and he dies.
Balus and crash na me die finish.
How do we make sense of that?
How about you putting this work kind thinking the sing out long God?
Sometimes in our lives we try and serve God,
Sometimes in a life you mean like in some walk long 7 big pla.
and it doesn't seem to work out.
And me no come was you make a like or you make a thinking long behind him this a sing out long big pla.
It seems like our plans crash,
You look at some plan, sometimes a plan blow you mean long making walk blow big pla was and you go bump now and crash bagar up.
and it seems as if it's worse than it was before.
Sometimes you may thinking looking more some me it's like kind of situation you come up with me and me don't go get a lot before you miss some stop.
Okay, let's read the next part of this story of David.
Now you may looking story blow David long. Aste you may looking long and then you may looking Narbla Haplo it's the same story but you may continue on them this morning.
1 story 13:5.
1 story chapter 13 of verse 5. When you start reading the verse 5 you go down.
So read the first 2 verses.
Reading 5 and 6. Chapter 13, 1 story, chapter 13, verse 5, verse 6.
So David wants to bring the ark back to the center.
David did like bring him Bogis contract he come the center belong. Community belong in.
And they're making plans.
Now only working plan. We'll bring him come back.
So if we read verse 5 and 6.
So you read in verse 5 and 6, one play find him finish, you read him. 1 story, chapter 13, verse 5, verse 6.
Osem na David isingati mogata Israel.
Read strong, loud.
Osem na David isingati mogata Israel lo ogata haplo country. Start lo wara sihor, lo mas lo Egypt, lo hap south na go inap lo mas lo road, igo lo hamat lo hap north. Alright na oli kampung, below go lo Kiryat Jearim na kisi bokis contract below God. David want the mogata Israeli go lo ground Judah. What is a town Bala? Narpa name belongen Kiryat Jearim. Only go block is in Bokis contract block God. This la Bokis contract only Bokis contract belong big pla. This pla Bokis you got 2 pla fix up and so is stop and tap belongen. Nami osem sia king belong big pla.
Okay, that's a good plan. To get the ark and bring it to the center.
This plan was a good plan. We'll bring him this Bokis contract. He come back in long place where this Bokis contract is along the center block community belong God.
And everybody celebrates.
All get around once now. Sing.
So read the next 2 verses, verse 7 and verse 8.
One blood reading verse 7 to 8.
Alright, only go come up long town Bala na only go long house belong Abinadab. Na oli kisim this pla Bokis contract na putim long 1 pla new pla karis. Belong kisim go 1 time all. Alright, oli kirabi go na usia 1 time.
ayo, agio, I walk long, stay in displa karis. Na David one time all get Israel, he walk about one time karis na all he make him sound, sing na make him, music belong, lift him up him, name belong God. All he walk long, winning bigul na, fighting kundu na, guitar na, all kind something belong make him music.
Okay, Big Plus celebration.
Big Blamamas, time all go kissing bogus contract prince, or kissing me come, Big Blamamas or David want them all go the line you go kissing bogus contract or making Big Blamamas through.
Who remembers who was here 42 years ago when PNG had independence?
Who said this sit down low here time Papua New Guinea's independence in 1975?
Okay, so Sampla Oplaman. Okay, do you remember the celebration?
You think this is the time, this is the Big Blamamas is stop time country kissing independence?
Everybody's big pla party.
Big Blamamas is stop because country is become independent now.
Okay, this is the type of celebration. In the other account in 2 Samuel, I think it is, they talk about 30,000 people coming, celebrating with all the instruments.
This plan, Big Blamamas, I think Samuel and talk more long and give me number. Hamas Plaman Mary been Goloxi Bokis contract, cross 30,000. He been go since the Bokis contract now. Bokis contract he can pass, they got big plus sing now must behind him. This is the Bokis contract because I'm back in Lohabo, I'm losing long time through.
So everybody is happy that God is coming to the center.
All get a man Mary Blue Israel Lamamas because God and me come back in Los Center blown, lifelong or community blown.
But sometimes things don't work out like we plan.
So some time or something you may plan long making, you miss a workout or so you miss everything long and no plan long and
So read verse 9 and 10.
you may read in verse 9 and 10 that looking when something you come up. One blue reading.
Alright, now only come up long half ground below one pilama kidon. Where all man is have kissim kai belong with na rausim or lip something belong with na long dispela half or burma cow he making na bokis contract he like put down. Or same now osa he put him hand he go belong holding bokis contract.
Okay, next one.
Read.
Na big fella he cross through long osa long one end osa he been put him hand long bokis contract. Na big fella he kill him na he die long this fella half yet long I belong big fella.
Okay,
Thank you.
everybody's excited.
Big Blamamas is stop. Oh, get the big noisy stop and now heavy come up.
God is coming to the center.
God and me come back in long. Bokis contract he come back. I say, mark him. God and me come back in the bless long and straight for him stop long and.
And suddenly it all stops.
No, hurry through this Lamamas is stop.
And Uzzah is struck dead.
This Laman Asa and he's in back of God. He kill him and me die because Emily hold him Bokis contract. He put down them like help him. Hold him. God it out.
Is that what happens when you try and make God the center?
This film, some things that come up time you think long, make him God and become a center or life blow you or center or life blow community blow you. You got something heavy that come up to stop him you.
Aren't things supposed to go well if you try and make God the center?
Sometimes you may thinking or something you may plan to put him God he come number one long. Life blow you mean a community blow you mean. Supposed to come up good or so plenty time. You know some you may plan long.
So David had this great desire to bring God to the center.
Go David and me got this a big like through to put him God he come number one long. Life and center blow community or country blow.
And everybody's in agreement and they're celebrating.
Oh, get the man, Mary one bello ting belong in. Only go one time David was so close to you, 30,000 we go only. I must only bring him back his contract. He can come back in.
And then it all stops.
Nah, this Lamu must stop na Melo Road because die come up long.
And let's see how David feels in the middle of this.
You may look in story how David feel in time. This like can die come up na Melo him kiss him. Bogis contract he come back in lo country belong.
Okay, verse 11.
One blow reading verse 11.
David looking big pla he been making savel ocean na David cross na only call him this place God he make him savel ocean. Now too old man Mary he call him all same yet.
Okay, so David is angry.
David, this is the verse I'm talking about. David and cross.
He didn't think the day would end this way.
Plan the thing with David, I mean the thing was him. This is the walk, bring Bokis contract, he come up. And the come up kind of now he come up long, and want them a line long.
Everything's gone bad.
Oh, get something planned, and we got long, and now back up finish.
Let's see what else David thinks in verse 12.
You may look at verse 12, David eating also. Number one, something and cross. Number two, something, you may look at verse 12, David, he make one kind of thing. One blood read him. Pet.
Now David ifret long bikla na ito. Also monen na bainit kisim bokis contract bilong God ikam one time long flesh.
Okay. David
Cross them.
is afraid.
Now afraid.
And he said, how can the ark ever come to me?
Pastor made me cross, now I'm afraid long God. Let me talk also. I said, but this is a book is contract, you come back and look. Place, it must come long and time. God is making this is something like me.
Have you ever been discouraged in the work of God?
Some of the time, the walk, the big play, you making the kind heavy come up. You got kind question or some David, you got now. You discourage or you give up, you take him or some musky. Losing walk is stop. Me try long, making walk no God. This is like kind heavy come up on me.
Okay, you try and plant a church and it doesn't work.
You try to plan one plus years, come up one plus years, one plus half, so let me work also. You plan long.
Or you try and raise up some leaders and they turn away.
Now you try him long, grow him some nubla leader, come up with some nubla leader, that's all. This little man, you give him time long all. Only the holy more walk, only losing walk, no run away, losing you no go.
Or maybe in your marriage it hasn't worked out like you thought.
All the married blow you think also, think blow you, the married life blow you also, I mean no come up also, marry blow you, or man blow you, I mean no come up also, man, marry you got think long man.
Or maybe with your children it hasn't worked out.
All long all picking in the blow you me too.
This idea of disappointment,
This thing long, some heavy come up now, you mean like give up.
we can be angry at God and afraid of
You
God,
may can cross long God, and some of the time you may can get afraid long God.
and we lose a sense of hope.
Some of the time inside of this little kind of heavy say come up you may get this little hope or you this little kind of strong but thing long walking this little walk. You may like losing yoga this little kind of walk.
David didn't think the day would end like this.
Now David lo plan long and I mean no thing or same. All you kiss him his contract come, but this little kind of heavy come up long and lo rod.
So let's see what happens to the ark in verse 13.
Now you may look in the verse 13 when something come up and say his contract and money die, David and cross behind David and Fred long God. Only something come about his contract.
Verse 13.
Verse 13, one will read.
Also na David kisim bokis contract go long town belong David in Jerusalem. No God. Emilusim road belong Jerusalem na kisim bokis contract go long house belong Obed-Edom. One belong man belong town gate.
Okay, so instead of the ark coming back to the center of Jerusalem, it ends up at Obed-Edom's house.
Now, heavy come up in this, David and cross now, same time and prayed long God, and okay, listen. You make him gonna listen this bogus contract long name house with this man. Obed-Edom.
Obed-Edom.
Obed-Edom. Listen bogus contract lo happen. You may go back to Jerusalem.
Okay, sometimes this happens when people try and serve God.
Some of the time this like kind of person say come up time you may like make him walk a big plan.
And you may feel that sometimes.
You may feel him on kind of some David he pill him.
Let me tell you the end of the story of Adam and Carrie West.
Now me like give me a little story long. This is a couple married where man and me been kissing school finish now. Long go missionary and be in Balusi Crest. Now Mary Stabla remember giving you like story but finish long. Story long Adam Carrie.
Okay, 1 year after the crash,
Behind the one play year time, Adam died with a balance crash.
Carrie, his wife, was very sad.
Carrie Mary Blongen and Kissing Big Worry through the man Blongen.
And the children were very young and they didn't understand what had happened to their father.
Beginning the also young play year time, balance crash, the Papa Blong die. No, only no clear one is something come up no and only found legally long. Papa Blong only died.
She didn't think life would end up like that.
Yet the minute thing was some life, but can't have you some become of long man Blongen.
But about a year after the crash, she writes in her journal, "We are going to Zambia."
Behind long man long and me die. Lo journal or legal book and say keep him all notes over the day and me write him or some people already now logo long Zambia.
Yeah, and so she went with Zambia with her 2 children.
Man long and me die Peninsula so yet wanting to play picking in the original mission field long Zambia, lo 7 big play.
And she went to Zambia and found in this community, serving in a community.
And me go to Zambia lo one play